Now let us understand what is string sort. When you look at it, the string is nothing but an array of characters, and multiple strings means you have an array of strings. That is nothing but a double dimensional array. Now if you look at this declaration, names of 5 of 6, you have 5 elements and each one is of size 6. So each row is of size 6. That makes it 0th row have 6 elements, which is capable of holding one string. One is having 6 elements, which is capable of holding one string. It's like that. Now we have an array of strings. When we say names of 0, it is nothing but the first string 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to sort all these elements. The basic logic remains the same, except that we are operating on strings here. The basic sort logic previously what we have seen holds good. So the one thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we operate it or we convert it to the strings. Now see if you can solve this problem and continue for the solution. I'm going to copy the existing sort logic which we already did. I'll create a new file, name it stringsort.c. Now I'll also include string.h. I want to make use of certain functions. So now I'll bring that sort logic. So here first thing is we need to declare a double dimensional array in order to hold multiple strings, right? So character names of some 5 of some 10. So I'll just take each row of size 10. Now that means each string is capable of holding 10 characters. And then I want to read the number of strings. So I want to read an n, enter n, %d, %n. So now I want to read all the strings first, and then I will use the sort mechanism to sort those strings. So how to read that? We need a variable called I. I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, enter the ith string. Scanf %s and names of I. So you are reading into the ith string. So first time you will read it into names of 0, second you will read into names of 1 and so on. Now this actually completes the read the strings. Stop. And then now we are looking to sort those strings. So we need to write the logic in a way that will sort the names of size n. So here we are passing a double dimensional array to the sort function along with the size. So on the receiving side we need to place the double dimensional array character, some b of, or say some whatever the variable name you want, that's fine. When you are looking to pass a double dimensional array, on the receiving side it should be a double dimensional array as well, but we cannot leave both the dimensions empty. We can only leave the last dimension. So here we should mention the row size, and then the number of rows it will automatically calculate based on the given value. Now this is fine. Now we need to apply this logic. Now here if you look at it, we are comparing the first element with the ith element with the jth element, and for the comparison logic we need to use the function called strcmp. String compare a of I, b of I, and if it is greater than 0, so that means this ith cell value is greater than the jth cell value, then we need to do a swap. And for swap, we need a temporary variable, and temporary variable is capable of holding the particular string. So this means it is not an integer. This is a character array of size 10. So that is what we took for each row size. And this assignment won't work because it is a string. We need to use strcpy, string copy temp and b of I. Now again strcpy b of I. Now if you are not sure about this sort logic, please go through the previous video to make sure that you understand this sort again. That's it. We used the functions string copy and string compare, and we translated the existing sort function to operate on a character array, double dimensional character array, which is capable of holding strings. The rest of the things will remain the same. Now let us print the values. Names of I. Now that's it. So this is the print logic, this is the sort logic. Now let us see the outcome of this program. Enter n, I will say 4, it should be enough. First string ABC, next string AB, next string XYZ, next string PQR. I can see the sorted names are ABC, AB, PQR, XYZ. While applying the sort logic, you just need to understand that. So we need to use the functions in order to copy and compare the strings. And then passing a double dimensional array to a function is also demonstrated in this example. While passing double dimensional array, on the receiving side, you can only ignore the last dimension. The rest of the things must be mentioned. So based on the size of the original array being passed, and rest of the things, you can use the same logic to apply.